I know sometimes it can be incredibly confusing with regards to the different time zones, and but thank you for making the time and effort. And for those of you who don't know me, my name is Michelle Carpenter, and I'm a spiritual medium, a grief and trauma intuitive, and a channel for the Council of Eight. And I'm very excited to tell you that, or share this with you, that I actually got to go up about 3 weeks ago. I did a hypnosis session with Jill Cole, and I got to go up into their spaceship, into the 15th dimension, and it was mind blowing. I think I giggled so hard. It was just amazing. And I was on such a high for such a long time. So they've shown me in the different energies of how they come. And when I channel, we're first going to start with a heart opening meditation. And I feel like it'll be a great thing to just bring in the world collectively. And, you know, if any of you are feeling heartache, if any of you are feeling sadness, if any of you know of anybody who's feeling any of those raw emotions, helplessness, please bring them into your heart and just connect, connect, connect. And when I channel, I close my eyes, I take a few breaths, and I connect to them, and they deliver a message. I never know what they are going to speak about or bring through. If you would like and have a question that you'd like to ask, please type it into the chat. And if time allows, it could be a personal question. Susie will then just say to me, you know, somebody's got a question that they'd like to ask. And it could be a personal question, or it could be for the collective, and they will give their guidance in whatever they want to share. So one thing I've learned over time is that with the messages that come through, they often share with us what we need to hear, not what we want to hear. Because remember, we interpret from our own filters in the way that we want to get the information. So just allow whatever comes through, and sometimes it might take 2 to 3 weeks based on your question that you might integrate and go, that's what they meant, or that's how it came through. So having said that, guys, I'd invite you all, if you want, if you don't want, to close your eyes, and please take your left hand and just place it on your heart, and your right hand and place it over your left hand, and closing your eyes, and we just take a few breaths, just bringing ourselves into our present moment. Just feeling into wherever you're sitting. Just feel your own heartbeat, connecting to your wonderful, amazing, empowering light. We all have that light inside of us. And just notice your breath. Notice how you're inhaling. Notice how you're exhaling. And if there's any thoughts, there are always thoughts. Any thoughts that are coming through, just allow and reconnect into your breath and your heart. Because who are we without the beating of our hearts? Who are we without our breath? And just bringing yourself into all within this moment. Bringing yourself into yourself. Just notice. Notice what you are sensing. Notice what you are feeling. And as you are connecting into yourself, we are asking all the angels, all your guides, all your guardian angels to join us in this moment. And connecting into Mother Earth. And thank yourselves, acknowledge yourselves in this moment for being here right now, for taking the time for you to connect into yourself. as well as connecting with the group. And if we could acknowledge Mother Earth for bringing the creative shifts and changes, and connecting to your internal compass, your knowing, as you feel your heart beat against your hands. And from my heart to yours, I thank you all for showing up and connecting today. And just notice your breath. Expanding in your breath. And feeling deeper into the presence of who you are. Your joyful, blissful, happy state of being. And as we're connecting deeper into ourselves, I'd like to thank you all. Thank your soul for showing up today. And wherever you are in the world, connect with your state, your land, your country. And as you expand on your inhale, becoming bigger than who we are in these physical vessels of ours, connecting to every other country that comes to mind. You may have family in different countries. You may know people or friends in different places of the world. Connect. Just connect from your heart to theirs, from your land to their land. And on every inhale, becoming bigger, more expansive. And as you're connecting to all the other parts of the world, know that we are connecting to the oneness of who we are. My heart beating is beating along in sync with your heart right now in this moment. And if there's something in your lives or life right now that you would really like an answer on, ask your heart in this moment. Ask the question and then just pause and wait. And your heart will give you the answer. And again, as you're breathing in and you're expanding, we're connecting to all the governments in all the different countries. And no matter what our thought forms are, let's let go of the negativity today. Right now in this moment, as we only have this moment, connect to every president, every prime minister, any kind of official that may come to your mind right now, and just send them love. Connect into their heart centers. It may be within your country, it may be within other countries. And as we're collectively connecting and sending love, we become more powerful, we become stronger as the one that we are. Now think of all the civil servants, the nurses, the doctors, the paramedics, the firemen, anybody that is within service, people within the army, people within the wars. Connect to them and thank them for showing up and doing their duties, and for showing up with a smile as tired as what they may be in their physical bodies. And connecting into your homes, wherever that may be, the buildings, the land, the plants. Everything is energy. Everything is connection. Even if you've seen a homeless person, connect into that homeless person and say, thank you. Here's a smile for you. Connect into their hearts. Everything is about connection, and we are all here to learn how to love ourselves more, how to forgive others, and how to love others. Compassion and kindness. Just breathing it in. Breathe in those words: compassion, kindness, love, joy, bliss. And just breathe out any anger, any frustration, any irritation towards anybody or any person that may have hurt you in this life. And again, breathe in love, joy, abundance, kindness, compassion. And breathe out frustration, helplessness. And keep connecting into that beautiful, strong heartbeat. And let's connect to all the planets, all the galaxies, all the stars, all the light beings, all the star seeds. And as we're connecting into all of them, we thank them for bringing us together. We thank them for helping us. Whoever your guardian angel is, or your guide, or your connection to all that is out there. Acknowledgement, gratitude brings more joy, more bliss into our lives. And any children that are in suffering, any humans, any adults, any animals that are in suffering, right now, send them love and support and peace. And if your body or heart, you have any ailments or dis-eases right now in your body, your mind, thank your body for bringing you to this space right now, for you to start listening in a different way. As you are worth it. You are worth listening to. You are worth being heard. No more suffering, no more pain, no more anguish. We are all more than this moment. We are universal. We are joyful. We are blissful. And as you're perhaps feeling calmer in this moment, again, if you have a question, it may be the same question, it may be a different one. Ask your heart. Ask the question and then wait. for the answer. Could be something like, am I on the right path? What is my purpose? Right now, our purpose is to be here, to show up for one another, and to send out all the love that we are feeling in this wonderful vibration of connection. And slowly bring yourselves back into your bodies if you're out there in the field of awesomeness, of amazingness. You may want to wiggle your toes, move your shoulders or your neck, and we're slowly going to bring ourselves back into the room, into the space that you're in. Thank your hearts for beating. Thank every organ, every cell for being amazing, for connecting, for communicating. Slowly bring yourselves back. A bit of movement if you feel you need to move. Taking big breaths in, big breaths out. When you're ready, slowly open your eyes. Okay. So hopefully you're all feeling a little bit more relaxed, a little bit more in your Zen self, in your amazing selves. We're all amazing, guys. Never forget that, ever. We're all light beings. We're all here having an experience to upgrade, to uplift, to change. You know, I talk about our heart centers that's like this compass or this vault. Have you ever watched the movies where it's like, you know, they're going into a vault, and sometimes we go to the right, and they're trying to figure out the numbers. Sometimes we're trying to figure out the numbers, and sometimes the path might be a bit jolting, and we can't figure out what's going on in that moment. Yet when we just allow the turning, and we allow that moment of just going into our hearts have all the knowing, always. But we're not taught that. We're taught that others have the knowing. Even myself, you're showing up in your knowing, and I'm incredibly grateful. So I'm going to close my eyes and see what the wisdom is for today. And again, if you have any questions, as a reminder, just type them in, and Susie will see them and she'll get to ask. And okay, our energy is incredibly high. I don't know if any of you can feel that. Just give me a thumbs up if you can feel that. But it's like, we're out there, man. No more guards throwing us rocks. We've got this. And that's the beauty of us. It doesn't matter if there's two of us, one of us, in my opinion, or 25 or 25,000 of us. It's that heart coherence that is going out there that can bring the change. And we are the ripple effect. We are the ripple effect. One person can bring another person, can bring another person, can bring. It's just showing up in a smile. It's showing up in a way of kindness, you know. Kindness is an energy. So thank you. I'm going to close my eyes and take a few breaths. We are ready. We are so delighted in who has joined not only Michelle, but joined us in this gathering for today. We are here to create a newness, a rippling, a new vibration of all that once was, which was a suppressive energy, which is now an upliftment of change. And in this newness of change, what we say to you all, that we are collectively aligning. Spirit is aligning with human. Humans are aligning with spirit. And the reconnection of what once in this space and time, the non-connectedness, the vibration was and has been electric and intensifying on the earth planes. Would you all agree? And now, in the change, in the droughts, in the floods, in the tornadoes, in the hurricanes, in the earthquakes, which we know has happened collectively over time, yet now in the change, community is once again coming together. It's a different C word to what you have been experiencing off your mouths. Change the C from COVID to community. Now, here is an interesting thought. Here is an interesting picture. See half a person. See half a person. Yet when you have all been birthed, when you are being carried in your mother's stomachs, not once did any of you be told how to grow. You were born into the wholeness of who you are. You may have chosen a different journey, you may have chosen a different body up until this point, yet the different C's is where you have all been in a non-vibrational state of too much, too much, too much, too much, too much, too much. And when drops into the knowingness of I am enough, I am whole, C and C come together as the wholeness. So we are saying this to you all as it is not about COVID, it is about the change. COVID has brought change for kindness and compassion. Compassion is a very high vibrational frequency to be in, is it not? Yet many have forgotten how to be in compassion. Even in Michelle's disclosure of saying, debatable about her prime minister, was not compassionate, was it? It was a lower vibrational space to be in. And she smiles as she knows. And we say to you that this is a momentous time in the energetic shifts of the new earth that has been spoken about, that is being uplifted in the uprising of times. Yet Mother Earth has been feeling the intensity, the oceans have been feeling the intensity of the lower vibrational spaces. There has been too many C's of control. Control, 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 control. And what we are showing you with Michelle's hands right now is that the control has been allowed. Governments have been in control for centuries, have they not? Many of you who are in the first world countries, have enjoyed the services that have been aligning with yourselves for a very long time. Yet when those services do not align in your value system or in your alignment of self, what happens is they are then blamed. And what we find incredibly interesting from where we are in our dimensional beings of light is that there are many humans that are considered poor in the way that they dress, or poor in the way that they do not have a lot. They eat bread on a daily basis, or they eat mealie meal on a daily basis, and yet some of these souls, millions of these souls, are the happiest in many of these third world countries, as they know how to be in their presence of community. Community, community, community brings the wholeness of heart. So please know that these times of change are incredibly necessary. as they are becoming more and more and more and more and more in moments in time, intense yet uplifting. As you are thinking, as you are feeling, as you are coming together in these moments, as you are feeling into your heart coherence, the vibration of earth, the vibration of energy is being felt, not felt, felt. It is being felt, it is being lifted, it is being sensed. And Mother Earth, nature, is always in tune, always. We say this to you as we are changing our vibration within our frequency, within the way we are talking through Michelle. As Mother Nature is always in tune. It is always in the noticing of what consciousness it is in. If a tree within your garden decides that it is not wanting to be alive anymore, it shifts its consciousness and it decides to not be alive no longer. So yes, there are moments in the human experience where there will and can be a huge amount of loss. Souls are leaving, souls are coming, new souls are being rebirthed, old souls are leaving, yet they are being rebirthed at the same time. So old souls bring the newness, new fresh souls bring the newness, and the newness is about the ripple effects and the vibration of change. See, change, compassion, community. We know that there are questions, so please can the first question be asked?
Yes, the first question is from Lisa, and she says, "My question is about selling my property. The land has been healed, but we haven't found the new owner as of yet. Is this soon? Anything we can do to help it sell?"
We thank you for that question, and we smile, Lisa, as we know that you are being taught to be in your present body, in your present heart, in your presence of your soul and your alignment of your knowing. So, what we say to you is that yes, the visualization of sold, the board is already up, yet you are wanting the time. And in the time, you are healing, are you not? And as the healing, yes, the land is healed, yet the internal of your compass, the internal of your family's compass or compasses are all being fine-tuned in the leaving of this land. So as you start energetically to start shifting and giving away or selling your materialistic goods that you have and start packing your boxes, which will bring up some old grieving in your throat, which we know that you are currently noticing and working on. It is sold. Bring it in to the now. It is not out there. It is not there. It is here. It is a beautiful piece of land. We know this. It has strong ancestral energy. And the next faithful family who have healing abilities will be ready. They are coming. Invite them in. We hope this makes sense. Next question, please.
The next question comes from Victor. He says, "Regarding my tenants who will not leave my home, so I cannot move back in. They are also not paying rent now. I am working on forgiving, but it is difficult. I feel hurt, betrayed, out of money. How can I surrender to the process better? How can I let go of negative feelings towards them?
So, what we say to you, Victor, when we are noticing where your energy is being held within your body, the word betrayal has been something that you are filtering through in this lifetime, are you not? The word hurt has been something that you are still working with in your heart center, are you not? And as you breathe out, as the body is energy, you are holding huge amounts of energy in your neck. So we would like to ask, and if Susie could just give us a thumbs up, could we please do a healing on your neck as you please sit up, and we will help with the healing as you start to think of the word betrayal. Breathe out the word betrayal, 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 breathe out, and the energy will start to dissipate. Yet you are holding on within, 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 within. So, would it be okay if we do a healing right now on you and you breathe out the words betrayal, please, Victor?
Victor is
Could Susie?
signaling yes.
Okay, thank you very
Mhm.
much. So please just keep thinking about the words, think about the words, think about the words, think about the tenants who are holding on out of their own place of fear. Think about your fear. Your fear is matching their fear, which is anger, anger, anger. Breathe out the anger, Victor. Breathe out the anger, please. One more, Victor, please. Breathe out the word forgiveness. So, what we say to you is there is a softness in the energy from your sense of self right now. And as you are in this soft, kind, forgiving space, we ask you to send that energy, to your tenants and bless them with bags packed and bless them with a newness that is coming into their space. A family member will come and give them an offering. There is a noticing of at times how there is a vibrational of robotics, and how do robots be and how do robots talk. They are very stagnant in their energy, are they not? So what we say to you is breathe out the compassion, breathe in the love, breathe out compassion, and bless them with bags packed in the alignment of yourself. We hope this makes sense, Victor. Are there any other questions for today?
There's one from Jermaine, and she asks, I have had severe sciatica pain earlier this year and it has come back. Not as severe. I feel this is connected to my bladder meridian. What do I need to know? Let go of and heal.
What we are doing is looking into your body right now, and the nerve that is currently being massaged is a holding on to masculine energy. So we ask you to think about this masculine energy as we are wanting to help you release what you need to release. And it is also internalized in the lack of not having the energy of a role model in your world, Jermaine. We hope this makes sense, and we would offer a healing to you right now. Would that be okay?
Jermaine answered with a yes.
Okay, thank you. Please open up your jaw. Open up your jaw wider, please. You may feel the energy running down the back. And please move your shoulders as we are moving our shoulders through Michelle, which clearly does not make sense in any way, does it? There is a displacement in your vibration, Jermaine. And the displacement is, we would like you to feel as if you are connecting into that energy, and as if you are being massaged as we are helping you to shift that vibration. You may feel some warmth. There is a tenderness in there, so please just build up this tenderness with whatever your heart center is feeling right now. Allow tender, kind, loving thoughts, Jermaine. The energy will start to shift and change right now in this moment. And please extend your leg with the heel out and allow the energy to flow. There is more of an alignment and a balancing, and we hope that you feel this in your vibration and that it will release in the next coming days. We thank you.
There is another question from Patty. She says, I was recently given a health diagnosis that does not resonate with me. I feel the alternative medicines I have been using have stimulated additional DNA chains. Do you agree, or can you offer suggestions in a proper healing? Thank you.
There are strands on your telomeres, which within your DNA, that are currently correct in what you're saying, yet these strands are searching. They are searching for a newness. And what we mean by that is, yes, you are correct in the vibration does not match to what you have been suggested or told. And it is due to the fact that your vibration is becoming higher, and these telomeres are searching for the newness of what is to come, and they are going to start coming through your feet. So connection to the land, your land, barefoot, is very important in these moments in the next coming days, to allow the healing to change. And it is a connection into your right brain, into your neural pathways, and we are connecting into them right now, and we are going to help the shift. Release in your jaw too, please, Patty. Very connected into your eyesight, right eye, left eye. And those DNA, they were almost as if they were frayed wires. They are now more stronger into your heart coherence again. There is an inner strength that is residing inside of you that is wanting to come out. You know this, you are aware of this. We are reminding you. and we smile and we honor you in, we honor all of you in these journeys of in light. Think of what a mint does. We were going to want to have a play on the word enlightenment, but in light. And if you happen to have peppermint drops or a mint, it brings a freshness to your mouth, does it not? We think we are so clever when we have a play on words. So in light, mint. If somebody has peppermint drops and they go, it takes your breath away, does it not? Yes. Joy, happy, fun, laughter. That is what we are wishing for more. You all have a strong sense of knowing. No one is being discredited by anybody else's journeys or knowings. Everyone, everyone, everyone is being rebirthed in a different way. We feel there is one more question. Is there one more question?
As of right now, there's not any more questions on the chat.
Is there a question from yourself, Susie?
There is a question. My question is about my dad and his healing, and in particular with his lung and his hip, and just would love to know how to support him in that healing for him.
You are an amazing daughter in this lifetime, and we know that it has come with a consequence, or what humans would say, paying the price on many different levels and layers. And what we say to you is the healing is happening, the healing is happening, the healing is happening. Every time your father hears your voice, the healing is happening. So connect, 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 as your voice has a vibrant resonance where his internal letting go and what humans would term suffering is where he is feeling delightful every time he hears from you. No matter if there are tears or no matter if there is laughter, remind him of what you remember in the joyful moments of growing up, and collectively come together with your family, with your siblings. And we would highly recommend that you all do a video, and you send it to him. Lots of joy, lots of laughter, lots of remembering, so that he can shed those old tears that he is holding on to. The grieving, the grieving, the grieving. We thank you.
Thank you.
We feel as if we are complete for today, and we are in honoring and in alignment of this reconnection to each of your Merkabahs and your unks and your staffs and your rods and your strengths. Your strength, your internal thoughts, your internal thoughts, your internal thoughts. They are all coming together in your inner strength. Become consciously aware of how often you repeat your stories. Become consciously aware of how often you're repeating your stories to yourself. Become consciously aware how often you are saying the same thing to others, as when you are saying the same thing to others, you are pointing those fingers to yourself in the blame of others. We would like one last blessing, if we may, and we would like you all to take a big breath in. We wish you well. Namaste. Thanks, guys, for joining me, and look out for the next one. And yeah, I am in awe. And I'm so grateful to all of you. And I get very teary because these are such tears of joy. And for those of you that know me, I'm okay with expressing my tears. But I just feel so grateful to all of you right now, and to them, because if this is all I've ever wanted was to bring healing to each and every one. So thank you, and I wish you all a beautiful day wherever you are in the world. And yeah, let's just all be aware of our awesomeness. I mean, how much more can there be than the awesome people that are here? And when we're looking through our eyes, remember, we're always looking at others through our own eyes and our own perspective. And if we're awesome, everybody else is awesome. I always choose to believe that. No matter what our stories are, no matter what we've gone through in this lifetime or previous lives, they're all timelines and they all come into these physical bodies. And I think it's really important to know that it doesn't matter what, this is just my perception. So take it on, don't take it on. But I can meet somebody. I've taken a life. I took a young girl's life in a car when I was 24 years old. She ran in front of me, and it was a pure, I believe, a soul, and I've come to work on this, a soul connection. So who am I to judge by somebody else taking somebody else's life? And I was acquitted. I was in the right side of the road, but it was a huge, huge ordeal in my life. For years, it took me years to heal it. My point being is that whatever somebody else is going through, if we are able to just hold space and be kind and compassion and hold, hold them in a different way in our hearts, who knows what a beautiful world we could all exist in. So from my heart to yours, guys, love is why we are here. I know it, I feel it. Shit, if I can find forgiveness for shit that's happened in my life, so can we all. Sorry, that's a projection, I know, but we can, okay? And I look forward to connecting with you all individually again or next month again. Keep checking this out. And if you feel that you want to share it with anybody, please do. Love you all from New Zealand. And I send you
We
lots of love and
we
blessings.
have a comment from Scott that he'd like
Oh,
to comment.
Scotty, yes. Go for it.
Here, let me unmute you.
Okay. I just want to thank you. I had a session with Michelle a little over a month ago, and during that session, my late wife came through and suggested that that I reconnect with my family because well, we've basically been split apart. We'd always been really close, but because ever since the C-19 thing came through, I got 3 brothers, so 2 of us were calling out the BS, and 2 were just completely on board, and there was just we've been fractured for 2 years. And but anyway, my late wife suggested that we reconnect, and we did. And I spent 3.5 weeks with my parents. My parents were in between. They were kind of, they just wanted everybody to get along is what they wanted. But anyway, we all got together, and it was wonderful. In fact, we got together twice in that 3.5 weeks, after not having seen each other for 2 years. So it was a great experience, and just felt like just picked up like nothing had happened, and just felt like a lot of heaviness got lifted, and I'm really grateful for that session. And otherwise I don't know that I would have, that we would have done it, but it was a wonderful experience. I
Thank you,
want to thank
Scotty.
you.
Thank
That was,
you. Thank you.
yeah.
And you know what? I want to give that back to you because that's the beauty of when spirit come through, and it's different when I'm connecting with loved ones who have passed over, but you went into the doing. So as much as you're complimenting me and acknowledging me, I want to acknowledge you because you could have gone, what? Like, I don't want to do that shit. Okay. But you did, you followed through, and that's the beauty of it. And it's just so beautiful to hear the healings that came from that. So thank you. Thank you for
Yeah,
that
that was great.
acknowledgement. Thank you. How's your mom doing? Is she okay?
Overall, I'd say, I mean, she's 80, what, 83, 84 years old, 80, no, 82. So for 82, doing well.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Thank
So
you for sharing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's
you're
beautiful.
welcome.
So I'd like to ask everybody that's here, would it be okay with you? Because I know there's some personal stories, and that was why I wanted to record it, because I felt like there would be a message for the bigger picture. And if we could get people into their heart coherence, is there anybody that's like, no, I don't want this out there on YouTube, or are you all okay with it?
I'm
Either way,
okay.
I'm okay. Lisa, Victor, Patty, I can't see Patty right now. Jermaine, I just want to be in acknowledgement.
We got thumbs up from everybody.
Okay, awesome. Thank you guys. I'm
Mhm.
really appreciative of that. Thank you so much. So have an amazing day wherever you are in the world, and I look to forward to seeing you in a month's time if I don't see you before then. So love you all very, very much. We're gonna do this, man. We're gonna be this new 5 earth dimensional, whatever, I don't know. Whatever that looks like. Hallelujah.
Sure.
Sure, absolutely. Bye, guys. Thank you for joining us. Thank you. It's wonderful. Wonderful to have you from New York. That's really, really awesome, Brooks. I look forward to connecting again. Take care, guys. Bye. Bye.